Welcome to Stoic Mindset Philosophizing. Are you ready to take control of your mind and find peace in this chaotic world? If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, because together, we're building a stronger, more resilient you. Let's start with a question that touches every heart. Why do we overthink? Why do we let our minds spiral into endless what-ifs and why-nots? It's exhausting, isn't it? That overwhelming flood of emotions, fear, doubt, regret, can feel like being trapped in a storm with no way out. But here's the good news. There is a way out, and it begins with understanding one simple truth. You cannot control everything. Overthinking thrives on our desire to fix what's out of our hands, to replay the past or predict the future. It's a trap, and Stoic philosophy gives us the tools to break free. Imagine the freedom of silence in your mind, the power to let go of the unnecessary. Sounds impossible? It's not. Let's explore how Stoicism helps you take that first step. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Think about this for a moment. How much energy do we waste trying to control things we can't? The weather, other people's opinions, the outcome of every decision. We obsess over these uncontrollables, and in the process, we lose control over the one thing that truly matters: our own thoughts. Take this scenario. You've just had an argument with a friend. Hours later, you're still replaying the conversation, wondering, did I say the wrong thing? Will they forgive me? Your heart races, your chest feels tight, and suddenly it's all you can think about. That's the weight of overthinking. It's not just mental, it's deeply emotional and even physical. But Stoicism offers a calming solution. Focus on what you can control. Can you control their reaction? No. But can you apologize, express your feelings, or learn from the situation? Yes. This shift from anxiety to action is where inner peace begins. Let's dive deeper into one of Stoicism's most profound teachings, the dichotomy of control. It's beautifully simple, yet life-changing. Everything in life falls into two categories: things you can control and things you can't. The trick is to put all your energy into what you can influence and let go of the rest. Picture this. You're stuck in traffic, running late for an important meeting. You feel the frustration building, sweaty palms, racing thoughts, and a growing sense of helplessness. Stop, ask yourself, is this within my control? No? Then why let it ruin your peace? Now, let's talk practice. Breaking free from overthinking isn't just about philosophy. It's about action. Here's a simple exercise to get started. Take a moment each evening to journal your thoughts. Write down everything that's been weighing on your mind. Divide those worries into two columns, controllable and uncontrollable. For the things you can control, jot down one small step you can take to address them. For the things you can't, write these words next to them. Let it go. Seriously, write it in big, bold letters, because the act of letting go starts with recognizing the need to. Feel that little tingle of relief already? That's the power of Stoicism. It grounds you in the present and reminds you of your strength. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. Every time you catch yourself spiraling, take a deep breath and ask, what can I do right now? Even the smallest act of control can shift your mindset from chaos to calm. As we move forward, remember this. Overthinking doesn't define you. It's a habit, a deeply ingrained one. But like all habits, it can be unlearned. Stoicism isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about understanding them, embracing them, and channeling them into purposeful action. Are you ready to unlock the peace you've been searching for? To quiet the noise in your mind and live with clarity and intention? Let's continue this journey together in the next part. Stay tuned and remember, you have the power to transform your mind, one thought at a time. Let's dive deeper into the heart of this journey. Think about the moments in your life when emotions have taken control. Maybe it was the fear of failure that stopped you from pursuing a dream, or the anger of an argument that lingered for days, clouding your thoughts. These emotions feel so powerful, don't they? They can consume us, drive us, and sometimes even paralyze us. But here's the truth. Emotions are like waves. They rise, they crash, but they always settle, and you have the power to navigate them with clarity and grace. Stoicism doesn't teach us to suppress emotions. It's not about pretending to be a stone-faced statue. Instead, it shows us how to understand our emotions, respond to them wisely, and prevent them from controlling our actions. Let's take a page from the Stoics. When something upsets you, pause for a moment and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Is this emotion helping or hurting me? These questions create a space, a moment of calm in the storm, where reason can take the lead. Picture this. You've just received some harsh criticism. It stings, right? Your initial reaction might be defensiveness or even anger. But here's where the Stoic mindset changes everything. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a deep breath. Reflect on this simple principle. I cannot control what others say, but I can control how I respond. In that moment, you shift from being a victim of your emotions to being the master of your reaction. One of the most powerful tools in Stoicism is perspective taking. When emotions feel overwhelming, step back and look at the situation from a higher vantage point. Imagine you're observing your life from above, like a bird soaring high in the sky. From that perspective, ask yourself, will this matter a week from now, a year from now, in the grand scheme of my life? Most of the time, the things that feel so urgent in the moment lose their intensity when viewed through the lens of time. Let's talk about another common emotional trap: guilt. We all make mistakes. It's part of being human. But how often do we let guilt linger, replaying our missteps over and over? The Stoics remind us that while we can't change the past, we can learn from it. Instead of dwelling on your mistakes, treat them as teachers. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? By turning guilt into growth, you reclaim your power and move forward with purpose. Here's a practical exercise to start mastering your emotions. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, name the emotion you're experiencing. Say it out loud or write it down. For example, I feel anxious. Naming your emotion creates a sense of distance between you and the feeling. It reminds you that emotions are temporary visitors, not permanent residents in your mind. Once you've named the emotion, challenge it. Ask, is this feeling based on facts or assumptions? What's the worst that could happen? And if it does, can I handle it? Spoiler alert, you're stronger than you think. The beauty of Stoicism is that it doesn't just help you navigate negative emotions. It enhances the positive ones too. Gratitude, joy, peace. These aren't just fleeting moments. They're states of mind that grow stronger with practice. The Stoics believed in focusing on what you have, not what you lack. Take a moment right now to think of 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the warmth of sunlight, the support of a friend, or the fact that you're here, reading this, and investing in your growth. By cultivating gratitude, you create an emotional foundation that keeps you steady even when life throws its challenges your way. Remember, emotions are powerful, but you are more powerful. With practice, you can harness your emotions as allies, guiding you toward a life of clarity, balance, and strength. As we continue this journey, we'll explore even deeper practices and insights to transform your inner world. Stay with me, because the best is yet to come. Let's keep growing together. As we move forward on this transformative journey, let's confront one of the greatest barriers to emotional mastery: fear. Fear, in all its forms, holds us back. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. It whispers doubts into our minds, paralyzes us with what-if questions, and makes even the simplest choices feel monumental. But what if I told you that fear is not your enemy? What if fear could be your guide, your teacher, even your greatest ally? Sounds impossible, doesn't it? Yet Stoicism shows us how to turn fear into fuel for growth. First, let's address the nature of fear. Fear is rooted in uncertainty, our inability to predict or control the future. Imagine standing at the edge of a dark forest. You don't know what lies ahead. The shadows seem menacing. The silence feels deafening. Your mind races, conjuring worst-case scenarios. But here's the catch. Fear often magnifies what isn't even there. The forest, though unknown, might be a path to beauty, opportunity, or discovery. The only way to find out? Take that first step. The Stoics believed in facing fear with courage and reason. Marcus Aurelius, the great philosopher king, wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Think about this for a moment. Fear isn't an external force, it's an internal response shaped by how we perceive the situation. And if fear is internal, then we have the power to change it. Let's ground this idea in a real-world example. Picture this: you've been offered a new opportunity, a job, a project, or a chance to move to a new city. Deep down, you know this could be life-changing. But then, fear creeps in. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I regret it? These thoughts feel overwhelming, don't they? Here's where Stoicism comes to the rescue. Instead of avoiding fear, the Stoics teach us to lean into it and confront it head-on. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? And if it does, can I handle it? More often than not, you'll realize that the worst-case scenario isn't as catastrophic as it seems. Another powerful Stoic practice is negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum. It's the art of imagining the worst-case scenario, not to scare yourself, but to prepare yourself. Let's say you're about to give an important presentation. Before stepping up, visualize the things that could go wrong: technical difficulties, forgetting your lines, a less than enthusiastic audience. Now, instead of panicking, think about how you'd respond to each challenge. By visualizing the worst, you strip it of its power. You enter the situation prepared, confident, and resilient. Quote, "Fear isn't just mental, it's deeply emotional. The racing heartbeat, the shaky hands, the knot in your stomach, it's your body's way of signaling that you're stepping into the unknown. And that's okay. In fact, it's a sign that you're alive, that you're growing, that you're doing something that matters. Embrace it. Instead of saying, 'I'm scared,' tell yourself, 'I'm excited.'" This simple shift in language can transform fear from a paralyzing force into a motivating one. Now, let's talk about the other side of fear, the regret of not taking action. Imagine looking back on your life and wondering, what if I had tried? What if I had been brave? That regret, my friend, is far heavier than the discomfort of facing fear in the moment. The Stoics remind us that life is short and unpredictable. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think, wrote Marcus Aurelius. This isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to inspire you to live boldly, authentically, and without unnecessary hesitation. He wrote, "Here's a practice for the days when fear feels overwhelming. Take a deep breath and ground yourself in the present. Say these words to yourself. Right now, I am safe. Right now, I have everything I need. Right now, I am capable." Repeat this as many times as you need. It's a reminder that fear is about the future, but strength is found in the present. As we continue this journey, remember that fear is not your enemy. It's a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's where growth happens. The next part of this story will delve into how Stoicism helps us not only overcome fear, but also embrace the uncertainty of life with open arms and a steady heart. Stay tuned, and remember, the courage you seek is already within you. You just have to uncover it. Let's now turn to one of the most transformative aspects of Stoicism, embracing uncertainty and finding peace in the chaos of life. Life, as we all know, is anything but predictable. Plans fall apart, relationships change, opportunities slip through our fingers, and the unexpected is always just around the corner. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by this lack of control, isn't it? But what if I told you that within this uncertainty lies an incredible power? A power that can bring you peace, resilience, and even joy. The Stoics teach us a profound truth. We can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Think about that for a moment. Isn't it freeing to realize that while the world may be unpredictable, your inner world, your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, remains within your grasp? Let's explore this idea through a metaphor. Imagine you're standing in the middle of a raging storm. The wind howls, the rain pours, and the thunder crashes around you. You can't stop the storm. It's beyond your control. But what you can do is build a strong shelter, a place of safety where the storm cannot reach you. That shelter, my friend, is your mindset. With the Stoic principles as your foundation, you can weather any storm that life throws your way. One of the greatest sources of anxiety in life is our attachment to outcomes. We set goals, we make plans, and we pin our happiness on achieving them. But what happens when things don't go as expected? Disappointment, frustration, even despair. The Stoics remind us to focus on what we can control: our efforts, our preparation, our attitude. The results? Those belong to fate. Do your best and let the rest take care of itself, they would say. This isn't about giving up. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional burden of things that are out of your hands. Here's an example. You've been working hard for a promotion at work. You've put in the hours, delivered results, and done everything right. But when the decision comes, someone else gets the job. Naturally, you feel disappointed. But here's where the Stoic mindset shifts the narrative. Instead of dwelling on the outcome, reflect on what you can learn. Did I give my best effort? Did I grow from the experience? What's my next step? This approach turns every setback into an opportunity for growth. Another powerful Stoic practice is amor fati, or the love of fate. It's the idea of embracing everything that happens in your life, the good, the bad, and the unexpected, as necessary parts of your journey. When something doesn't go your way, instead of resisting or resenting it, try saying, "This is happening for me, not to me. How can I use this to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient?" This mindset transforms obstacles into stepping stones. Now, let's touch on a deeply human fear: the fear of losing what we have. Whether it's a job, a relationship, or our health, we often cling tightly to the things we value, terrified of losing them. But this attachment creates anxiety and makes us prisoners of our own fears. The Stoics remind us to practice detachment, not in a cold or uncaring way, but as a way to appreciate life more fully. When you cherish something, remind yourself that it is temporary. Instead of taking it for granted, savor it. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." Here's a practice to help you embrace uncertainty. At the end of each day, take a few moments to reflect on 3 things that didn't go as planned. Instead of labeling them as failures or setbacks, ask yourself, what did I learn from this? How did this challenge make me stronger? Over time, you'll start to see the unexpected not as something to fear, but as an essential part of your growth. Uncertainty is not the enemy, it's the essence of life itself. By letting go of the need to control everything and focusing on what truly matters, your efforts, your mindset, your values, you open yourself to a life of freedom and possibility. In the next and final part, we'll bring everything together, exploring how these Stoic principles can lead to a life of fulfillment, purpose, and inner peace. Stay with me, and let's continue this incredible journey. As we conclude this journey into the transformative power of Stoicism, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible wisdom we've uncovered. Life, as the Stoics teach us, is a beautiful blend of joy and challenge, certainty and unpredictability. And the way we navigate this intricate tapestry determines the quality of our existence. Imagine, for a moment, standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The waves crash against the shore, relentless and unstoppable. You can't control the tide, can you? But you can learn to ride the waves with skill and grace. This is the essence of the Stoic life. Not resisting the forces of the universe, but flowing with them, adapting and growing stronger with every wave. Throughout this journey, we've explored how to break free from negative mindsets, overcome destructive habits, and cultivate a life of purpose and peace. We've discussed the power of self-awareness, the importance of focusing on what we can control, and the liberation that comes from embracing uncertainty. But how do we take these lessons and turn them into lasting change? The first step is practice. Knowledge alone is not enough. It must be applied. The Stoics were firm believers in daily exercises to strengthen their minds and hearts. So, let's create a daily routine that reflects the principles we've learned. Morning reflection. Start each day by setting an intention. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be today? How can I live according to my values? Visualize the challenges you might face and how you'll respond with patience, courage, and wisdom. Mindful action. As you go about your day, remind yourself to focus only on what you can control. If something goes wrong or someone acts unkindly, pause and take a deep breath. Say to yourself, "This is outside my control. What can I do to respond with integrity?" Gratitude practice. At the end of the day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple act shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, helping you find joy even in difficult times. Evening reflection. Before you sleep, reflect on your day. Ask yourself, did I live according to my values? Where did I fall short? And how can I do better tomorrow? This isn't about self-criticism. It's about growth. Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process built on small, consistent actions. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and be kind to yourself when you stumble. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Now, let's talk about one of the most empowering aspects of Stoicism, living a life of purpose. At its core, Stoicism isn't just about enduring life's challenges. It's about thriving, contributing, and making a difference. So ask yourself, what is my purpose? How can I use my strengths and passions to create value for others? When you align your actions with a higher purpose, every moment, no matter how ordinary, becomes meaningful. Finally, as we part ways, remember this. You have within you the strength to face any challenge, the wisdom to navigate any uncertainty, and the courage to live a life of authenticity and joy. The Stoics believed that the key to happiness lies not in changing the world, but in changing ourselves. By embracing their teachings, you're not just improving your own life, you're becoming a source of inspiration for others. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found value in this story, don't forget to support our channel, Story and Skills. Please like, comment, and share this video to inspire others. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more empowering content like this. We upload daily to keep you motivated and aligned with your best self. Until next time, remember, life is a journey, not a destination. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep living with wisdom and purpose. See you in the next video.